This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9, and it reads, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth it." I'm going to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. I want to say double honors to the elders and to the apostles who I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the Akim, across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives, the freedom to do so, especially now, more so than ever. Shalom to the Akim and the Aquath that are listening and learning, Lord, willingly. This is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but whom subscribe to this truth. To you, I say Shalom. Brother, y'all, what's up? Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit, through the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And you know what's spiritual about this? I wasn't even going to do a lesson, right? Because I planned on doing a lesson and I didn't get a chance to do my lesson, right? So then I was like, okay, boom, I'm going to do the lesson when I get home. Then I was going to do the lesson. Then I listened to a brother video, and that show you how the spirit works. It inspired me to do the lesson. It's based off the brother's scriptures, made me come up with scriptures, because I was thinking about it. I've always been a comic book head, right? I remember, let me just tell a little, I'm nobody. This keep me sane a little bit. So, long story short, though, I remember I knew a man, my nephew father had a lot of money, right? And to the point where he was a good dude. He would buy me shit just because he was there. He was one of them dudes that, like they say Young Dolph was. I might argue with you, I might cuss you out, but I fuck with you, so you family. We might get into an argument about to smack the shit out of each other, yet and still the next day, he's like, nigga, I'm mad still, like a female, right? But he up there like, okay, what's we about to do? You know, like me and get over shit, women dwell on it, right? So anyway, he used to buy us, like, he just had money, put it like that. So long story short, we used to go to this drive-through. He gives money, get out of his face, right? I didn't get it at that time because we was young. He'd give us money every day. We'd go across the street. I'd buy baseball cards. So as soon as I got motherfucking enough baseball cards, I start trading them bitches. Now, I probably gave away a lot of money back then. I've done a lot of shit when I was dumb. And long story short, I grew up around a lot of greats, remember? So long story short, he moved into a house where I grew up at, and he came into a basement full of comic books. And as soon as I started reading them comic books, I loved them. I'm like, here, you can have all these fucking cards. They was all water damaged. Old ass comic books though. That's when I fell in love with comic books. Because when you really read them, you know, and then you line them up with the scriptures, make a lot of sense, you know what I'm talking about? But point of all this is I was listening to the elder talk about Batman. We was talking about Batman. I even brought up, because that was a cool phrase, like how they worded it. Because Batman said, you know, he was scared of bats. So he was so crazy and so cold, so powerful. You gotta think about it. This is Esau. You know, I listened to a brother the other day say, we say fuck Esau, but Esau ain't no bitch. Alexander the Great was a fucking faggot, right? But he wasn't no bitch. He fuck around and bend your ass over. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, judgment a motherfucker. Now what I'm saying is this. Esau the Lord about to allow him to do it too. He doing it now. So you got goofy ass Jake and sit up there and talk all this powerful shit, but Jake gonna run with, you know what I'm saying? Like I done seen that shit, man. I knew some, man. I ain't trying to make this about me. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I'm gonna walk in. It's a song by this dude. They Irish too. They call it Green Day. And he said, I walk a lonely road, and I walk it by myself. I walk alone. That's deep. You know. Then I see myself on this path. And I know I can't go back. So, point being, the elder just brought up Batman. But my favorite character out of the Batman universe was the Joker. Wanna know why? Because Joker wanted to see the world burn. I don't want nothing here But to watch this bitch burn, you know what I'm saying? Because I hate this fucking. Wonder why? Because it's fake. These whole fake everything. No, I see truth though. That's why I walk this road. And the thing is, you gotta have that mentality to walk it regardless of whatever. Because the Lord gonna test us. And if you ain't been tested yet, wait on it. You're gonna get tested. I ain't trying to fuck with nobody faith, but the Lord gonna fuck with your faith. That's the thing. The Lord is the one testing you. I'm not. I only in the truth have I told somebody the truth that actually came to be the truth and literally still looked at like what the so that you know what I mean. But you know, like the elders, he said, shit, Saul was the king all the way to the end of his days. I don't even want to be a king, but guess what? Right, the fuck. So it's like it's crazy, and I ain't hear that in the truth. I heard that before I came into the truth. So it's crazy. But the thing is this, I pray I hold on because I these demons getting stronger. But guess what? If the Lord with you, it don't matter what the fuck you see. Walk through the fire. And you believe. If you like that, I still ain't watched that video too. The brother said, men believe, but do they have faith? You got enough faith to walk through the fire? You see the fire, that flame, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna still walk through that bitch? Like, man, listen, this shit about to get really, 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 and I, like the brother just made a video. That's what inspired his lesson, because I wanted to go to do a video, because I was sitting back popping cord. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit great. I was at work when I heard that but guess what though? I forgot where I heard it at. I heard they said that they was going to shoot missiles before brothers start making videos about it. They said that what DJ Trump tried to set up between Slovakia, between Iran and because they was trying to peace negotiate, and it's showing you how them Edomites for real, it didn't go the way that they want, so they immediately just shot missiles. Now guess what though? You don't think this is about to be retaliation? That's why DJ Trump said we not getting involved, but the prophecy say what? You gonna have to. I got scriptures. Call her I like that devil. Wonder why? Because the Lord using him to be, do all this. Do all your strong. Because the thing about the Lord is this. He got a way of humbling a motherfucker for real. A motherfucker that think they man, listen. The Lord gonna, man, you ever been, I used to wrestle, right? You ever been choked out? Motherfucker put you in a lock, you can't get up out that bitch. That's some humbling shit. Jake know what I'm talking about. I still fuck with Jake. I love that man. It's just, these demons real, man. Like these demons will get your ass. And if you gotta know Kung Fu with the scripture. You gotta Kung Fu fighting Jake. Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 3. So I'm in the spirit. We gonna hasten this day. Like that brother was in. He said, niggas wanna. And I seen it when I went to Walmart. That nigga was mad because I was like, nigga, do you not see? We gonna be stanking and ain't got no food and probably mad at each other because we close to each other. I went to the store today. It was a bitch. I asked the bitch, I said, is you in line? She looked like an older girl, but she probably was of age. But it was a fat bitch. She wasn't super fat. She wasn't ugly. But the bitch attitude was so ugly, I shitted on her. Like, and I'm looking back, like, I don't give a fuck what these hoes be thinking of nothing. Like maybe, like, the thing is this, I can clean up very well. The thing is, I don't give a fuck about, man, I'll buy some pussy, man. I don't even want to talk to you, bitch. Just suck a dick or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, and I ain't gonna talk shit like that. But the point is, like, look, the bitch, it was like a demon. Because literally, I went into, and something told me not to even do it. But literally, I'm like, man, I'm going to do it. And look, I go up in there, and I didn't say nothing. I stuck my head out the aisle, and I didn't even realize somebody was right there. It was a woman with her daughter. I thought it was they looked at both grown. But I guess that was her daughter. And I'm like, oh, you in line? She like, yeah. But she had an attitude instantly when I popped out. So I got behind her. I'm not even rup on her. But the bitch like, oh, can you move back? I'm like, baby, you ain't that fine. And she got offended by that. Because We talking, she saying little shit. So I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna say little shit. I never called her a bitch, by the way. But so I'm saying little shit, and then she like, oh, yeah. She say, I know I'm fine. I say, damn, yeah, you got low self-esteem. And I'm like, where your man at? Because why don't you go argue with this nigga? Why you asking about my man? You ain't got a man. That's why the fuck you want to argue with me. And then I left it with this, and this is when the bitch shut up. I say, a nigga bitch always talking too much. That's what, a nigga bitch don't know how to shut the fuck up. That when the bitch shut up. That when she shut up. Man, my spirit. I remember when I was telling Jake, I'm going to say this much, and it's funny. I used to tell Jake was going to chase after them bitches. I told Jake all the time, ask him about that one. We used to joke about that shit. Bet you never told you that. May the Lord, Second Peter chapter 2 verse, what is it? Like, shit, Salakia. We're supposed to hasten today. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. I want the Lord to turn all the way up. I made that video when they had the fires going on in LA, the fire rises. I didn't even know they was burning that bitch up. You know, burn all this shit up. Let them protesters burn up spiritually so they can unite the whole country. Fuck this place. Like Joker said, shit. He said, all you care about is money. Joker wanted to burn that fucking whole thing. Just like when you go into, when you go into the Batman series, it's the opposite. A lot of the villains was actually righteous, and Batman was the wicked. He was trying to say that shit. The villains, Bane, Joker. Joker was my favorite character out of DC. If you really want to know the truth from my mind, that nigga was funny. His whole mindset was, he didn't even want to kill Batman. He just wanted to fuck with his mind. Like, I'm smarter than you. Why you think I'm crazy? They say, oh, well, he wanted to make him laugh and all. Oh, Joker, nigga, I'm smarter than you, nigga. You lock me up and I get out of that bitch. How the fuck is you smarter than me? Batman was the weirdo. What the fuck? Nigga, you just mad, just want to beat people up. Joker, like, nigga, I'm trying to teach you something. It's about more than this. It's about, right. Joker's, man, you can't teach these motherfuckers, man. I ain't trying to teach you, though. I'm trying to learn you. A nigga taught me that back in the day. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And when you go into patience, patience means to suffer. So, yeah, it's truth, because you about to have more pain. And before the end of this thing, we are going, she kind of pretty, we are going to suffer way more than what we suffer. Pain shows you that you're alive. You know what I'm saying? Pain makes you, at the end of the day, and every man wants a righteous death. Rather die on your feet than die on your knees. You know what I'm talking about? Stand for something. A lot of these weak ass people gonna fall and they gonna bend over. They gonna bend the knee. They gonna, man, even people that you thought was like solid, like man, I've seen a lot of shit in my time. I'm not saying nobody else, especially men I respect, I'm pretty sure they saw more. What I'm saying is, because I respect a lot of men, but I just don't respect every man. Motherfucker be talking, you know what I'm talking about? What have you suffered? What you willing? I've seen Jake go against things that was decreed. The fuck? And then I pay attention. Even if I forget a lot of shit, right? Like they said, I could be Manasseh, right? I don't know who I am. But brother said I might be Levi. All I know is this. I know I gotta be an Israelite. Lord willingly. You gotta pray that you, hoping that you are. Because what if you're not? What if the Lord fucking with your mind? Man, I think about that all the time. Like, the Lord is terrible, man. Lord got a way to judge you and to fuck your whole life up at the end, right before. You like, she kind of pretty with a afro. I'm drunk. And then like it's like what? It's going on 2:00 and this woman by herself. Like just crazy type shit. Man, glad is nothing to mine. You know what I mean? Let her figure that shit out on her own. This is proud, man. These hoes proud. Like I said again, I used to tell Jake, I'm gonna walk past these hoes. These hoes be, y'all think I'm playing, man. Listen, I love my daughters. I got a lot of like for this female. You know, that's why I do shit for her. She do shit for me. You know, I fuck with something like that. But otherwise, no, these hoes ain't worth nothing, man. Like real shit, man. Like a bitch might not even tell you Happy Father's Day. You know what I'm talking about? This is how selfish these hoes is. But they gonna break when Mother's Day came, I was person in line. That bitch lied to get in front of me. She lied to get in. This is how these hoes think, man. Man. And I'm trying not to make my daughters no hoes. Because we know what the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I'm tolerating everything. I don't know how much longer I got. And I'm not going to take no power in my hand. We already seeing niggas want to fight for this shit. They talking about, nigga, if you think it, you in trouble. What? Nigga, y'all thinking about murdering us. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, though? Salakia. Better is let me reread that. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 8. Better is the end of. Yeah, we gotta say that though. You motherfuckers is the biggest hypocrites, and hypocrites is everywhere. But how the fuck you gonna be mad at us? Cause like the elder brother across the seas was saying, he saw the white supremacy say, nigga, you could think anything. Like Donald Trump said, DJ Trump say, nigga, you could wear. I mean, he said you could riot, you could do whatever you want, but the elder, he said you could do whatever you want, but just don't wear no mask doing it. Like, what? Why wouldn't I wear a mask? I don't want you to know who the fuck I am. Nigga, man, this place is so goofy, man. And that's like, I couldn't tolerate this shit. You ever been around a stupid ass person all day? You know, I'm glad these hunkies think I'm stupid because they underestimate you. You get what I'm saying? They automatically just figured you out. That's when you have your way with a motherfucker. And what was it? You ever seen that movie Gladiator where you had Cuba Gooding Jr.? He said, nigga, you make it seem like you're weak when you're strong. You ever seen a nigga fake like he tough? But when you do that, you get tested. The Lord, man, listen. But when you strong, no, you play like you weak. Get that motherfucker close so you gonna bite their ass. Jake said them dogs might run. They might run. They might bite. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. It's all the will of the Lord. You ever seen He-Man with Battle Cat? Battle Cat was friendly until that motherfucker turned into He-Man. Like the universe, all that shit. He was he praying to Yahweh or was he praying? What was he praying to? I don't know. I'm drunk, Salaki. I'm not drunk, but I've been drinking. I'm gonna end it with this. Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Make this shit juicy. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua came onto me, saying, "Is if the spirit, like Yahweh Shah said, the spirit of the Lord came onto me, and if you in this truth, in this faith, and the Lord dealing with you, the spirit of the Lord gonna come on you, and you gonna prophesy. You gonna do the will of the Lord. And yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Motherfuckers go. I get more hate than I get love because I say some shit when a motherfucker trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I say some shit. Well, like I said, when I realized, because the elder said something and I thought about it one day, I said, and then I'm not like smooth with it like I used to be. Well, probably not, never. I used to know a nigga that I worked with, right? He used to be able to tell a bitch, and she'll laugh. I'll tell the same bitch, and that bitch will want to fight me. I'm calling my brothers, all that shit. And I'm like, bitch, how the fuck? Because it was just like the elder said. He said, some women will fuck a dude on the first day. I fucked some women on the first day. Some women I didn't. And he's right. Yeah, that's a turnoff but at the same time, these hoes are turnoff. You know what I'm saying? These hoes, most of these women, the scriptures tell you that. Most of these women is harlots. You know, my babysitter, not my babysitter, my children's hair braider, she was trying to be righteous, right? She had a dude back when I first met her. I met her at a store she was working at. She's like, I heard her talking about she do hair. Never knew she had a dude. When I hook up with her, she got a dude. She pushed me out the house. Not pushed me, but rushed me out the house. Cause the dude, I ain't knocking it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, boom, boom, boom. Tell me why. Now she like, I ain't got no dude. I'm single. These hoes ain't shit, man. Like, do you get that? Man, I will walk up. It's a lot of women, man. And you better, man, listen, you gotta be able to, my mindset is, bitch, you gonna be able to accept, all of them ain't bitches. Because all of them ain't rubbing on their belly. But the point is, I respected that much. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, no, you ain't gonna fuck up my thing. I don't know if she was looking or if she just like I don't know what the fuck going on. But I do know this, that she literally was one way and now she another. And that's how these women move. You know, they wishy-washy like that, man. Like, bitch, love you today and hate you tomorrow. and they privileged in their mind, you know what I mean? Like, ain't accountable for shit. They just, and let's say talking about all women, because I said bitches. You know what I'm saying? A bitch is like a dog. A dog say, nigga, this is my whole bone. That's what a bitch do. A bitch think that everything's hers. Bitch ain't will stand up and fight for your shit. Cause I ain't saving no bitches. You gonna have to be of the elect of the elect of you. How about you be? You gonna be able to be the Lord's elect woman. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna have to be a woman. Fuck a bitch. Verse 2. Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh shall power unto the land of Israel, because the Lord come to judge 2/3 of the nation. You know, Jacob's trouble. What do you think that's involving? You know, Amos chapter 4. I had a whole nother lesson I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's what be fucking me up, because it's be so many lessons. I hear some shit and it be like, I got a certain kind of imagination, and then like my mind like shit be, so I be having lessons and be like they be piling up. I be like, man, like, it's hard. I need to pray for that. Like, Lord, order my mind, like, for real. Because I don't want to bug out or no shit like that. I got responsibilities like a motherfucker. I got super responsibilities. Like, the Lord, and the Lord not playing with nothing. Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh shall power unto the land of Israel an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land, because it's an end of this society. And these people trying to fight, like the brother said, they trying to fight and hold on to a place that's going down. That's how dumb our people are. Verse 3. Now is the end come upon their Salaki. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee. The Lord is angry and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. Abominations, something detestable to the Lord. The Lord doesn't like the way Israel's living. The Lord doesn't like how, you know, he doesn't like this place, because this place is an abomination to him. Verse 4. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense or reward or repay thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So you was cool with the homosexuality, you know, so maybe the Lord will let some homosexuality touch you personally. Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, and evil and only evil behold is come. Evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. We in bad times and they getting worse. Like the elder always says, it's gonna get worse before it get worse. And I hope it get worse now. That's the spirit. You heard that? Verse 6. An end is come. The end is coming. If watching for thee, behold, it's come. Because it was already written. So, you know, and all we doing is just bringing it forth, because, it's already written. And the scripture's telling you in the book of Isaiah chapter 46, declaring the end from the beginning. It was already written. So these things are going to come to pass no matter how much you don't want them to. That's show you a nigga. 2/3 nigga don't want these things to come to pass. And that's why the Lord going to kill these motherfucking niggas. You know, I was gonna do a video earlier about a chick that was pregnant. She pretty much got detained by ICE. That shit was sad, but it wasn't. The Lord judging you. The elders and the brothers was always talking about motherfuckers coming over here is coming to get judged. Judgment. If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, I implore you to come back to the laws, statutes, commandments of your power, which your name in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua, you will be destroyed. With that, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to God, Loyam, by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and to the apostles that taught me the truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and the freedom to do so. Now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwata to listen and learning, Lord willingly. This is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, but subscribing to the truth. To you, I say shalom. Till next time, Lord willingly. Shalom, shalom. Kwame Ashrala, the Wafa, the ball.